put it on repeat?
No, only when I need it. Only when the moment's right.
Well, you need to switch seats then. Shit.
No.
Like, watching you reach over.
It's like, you don't think I'm really going to go for it?
But it's just like, goddamn, like he doing so much work to get to the...
It's like, you can't block me off. Like, you just have to let it
Nobody's trying to block you off. Trust us. Nobody's trying to block you. It's just, damn, man. Like, I just want you to have an easy life, man. I just want you to live life easy.
I realized that wasn't going to happen a long time ago. It feels like my mic isn't on.
That was sad as
I could tell by how loud you're talking.
Yeah, because like every time you talk, this shit is
is my mic on, Pete?
No, it's definitely on. You see how it's red?
I know.
But yeah, and other news, training camp is underway.
Finally.
There's actually been a lot of open practices this year, man. I don't know what it is, but it seems like it's been a real recent trend the past few years.
And fights.
The Rams and Chargers recently had an open practice.
Well, I think personally, because of how much attention the NBA and free agency has gotten the last like couple years, it's like, well, in order for the NFL to keep their fans engaged at a normal dead time when maybe basketball free agency didn't used to be this popular and everybody was anticipating football, because right now we would normally be like, sweet, training camp is here, coming off of the baseball all-star game, which most people don't give a damn about. Yeah. And so now it's like to re-engage to get that fan re-engaged, like, well, let's bring them to practice. Hell, and most guys don't even practice anyway. So it's like more autograph sessions now.
I think it's definitely what you're saying. I think it's also the fact that the league is under a lot of scrutiny just with the head injuries, with the Kaepernick stuff. So they're just trying to do some more community outreach because they're trying to reach the fan who maybe isn't going to buy a season ticket but still is going to watch a game at home and give them a chance to meet the players. And with us being
out here in LA, like the Rams and Chargers are still trying to get fans.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Meanwhile, the Raiders are a season away from flying all these shit down to Vegas, and like half of LA is going there too every Sunday.
I mean, half of LA already moves to Vegas anyway, so
I don't know how those games are going to be though, because how many drunk ass people are going to be in the club at like 2? Hey, we should go see the Raiders. And then by the time noon comes, they're like, oh, shit, kickoff's in an hour.
Bro, what you do is you get that $59 Southwest flight.
Or a Megabus ticket.
And you just make your way to Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, Vegas is easy to end up at if you really just not trying.
If you really want to go and pick a destination?
I've said this the whole time. Like, you
just get on the freeway. You will end up there.
You really want to sit in an arena and watch a game when you could be at a pool party, you could be at a casino.
It's football, though.
You could be in a strip club. It's
football,
which
though.
Brings me back to my point of last week when Pat Fitzgerald was crapping on millennials, saying, "Oh, college football attendance is down because millennials look at their phones."
Your team sucks.
Yeah, you've never won more than 12 games with Pat Fitzgerald at Northwestern.
Like, first of all, it's Northwestern. Like, everybody does not care.
Have y'all beat Ohio? He said everybody.
Y'all can't even get your good-ass journalism students to go there.
Have you beaten...
Shout out to Syracuse.
Have you even beaten Ohio State this decade or ever?
They haven't beaten Ohio State.
Or Michigan?
Well, hell, they ain't even in the same division as Michigan.
Who's their best alumni? Luis Castillo?
Luis Castillo is like the last Northwestern guy I can think of in the first round. Ironically, Jared Tillery went 28.
And they have ugly uniforms.
And an ugly offense. They be trying. I'm like, are y'all running a wing tee? Like, what are y'all doing? How y'all having H-backs?
Northwestern should low-key just be in the Ivy League and call it a day.
They would be the champs of the Ivy League. But anyway.
They would.
To get back to my point, because I was saying, the NFL, when it comes to attendance and all this that we're talking about, they're like dead last to the party. Let's be real. College football has it on lock. Spring games. Those spring games... And how much money do they bring in? And they're serving alcohol at them?
And college football has less games. So because there's a scarcity of it, plus if you go to a big school, there's a good chance you might have a neutral site game in the middle of the year. Shout out to USC and Alabama coming up in, I think, 1 or 2 seasons. Whenever that's happening.
Alabama's playing...
They're playing in Dallas. They always have that Dallas game now.
It's another ass whooping, but okay.
Either way, I do think the NFL, and plus the NFL has provided fans more ways to watch the game without going to the stadium, so it's kind of their fault.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It is.
The Red Zone channel,
bars and all that.
Game Pass.
And then look at it like this.
Red Zone did him in though.
They really did. They shot themselves in the foot.
And with the rise of sports gambling plus fantasy football, people are watching clips instead of the actual game.
Yep.
Which is also foreshadowing for what's going to happen later in the show. You just say clips. I did it for you. Thank you.
I felt it. I actually felt that one in my heart. I'm looking out for you.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, that brings me to my next question.
I had to let me get this out real quick. So, look at the Drew League, right?
Yep.
The NFL is probably the only sport in the off season has the hardest time to get fans to stay engaged. Drew League, basketball, whatever. We watch that anytime. You go to a Drew League game. You can go to Rucker Park, whatever. College football, you go to passing tournaments. High school, you can go to passing tournaments, whatever. All the 12-on-12
Spring
stuff.
games.
Yeah, the Under Armour stuff. They have those 7-on-7 passing leagues, all that, whatever. But still, like that, like the 7-on-7, at least at the high school, going into college level, Elite 11, like that's a huge deal. Yeah. The NFL, we've had Canadian football, we've had flag football tournaments. They tried that last year, it didn't really work out. They've swung at some stuff and it's missed. So they have to kind of open up practices. College, you can go to a practice.
Well, you can't go to practice. You can't go to practice.
No, you can watch them practice.
The issue is
they have open practices. The NFL,
what college has open practices?
USC has them a couple times.
Really?
Sometimes, yeah, they're opening up the practices to the public.
Oh, snap.
Not all of the practices, but some of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like people want to do that. The community wants to go to that.
The issue is the NFL. One, their key consumer base is watching.
Did you say Keith?
Baseball this time of year. One, two,
a portion.
Two, a lot of them are pissed off at them just because of all the Kaepernick stuff.
That Kaepernick stuff is old, bro. No one's talking about it.
I think the Kaepernick stuff is really dying down.
It's dying down, but it's still there because there's still a lot of people that are still upset by it.
Like Antoine
and there's a lot of people who just swore off the league. A lot of those white dudes.
But I think the people that swore off the league because of that, let's just be honest, are either black or brown people, and that number in itself is still smaller than the majority of NFL and or football fans.
I don't know, man. I know a lot of white people that are sworn off the league after that.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of them are hardcore patriots, aka racist,
white supremacists.
Yeah, so they got an issue with people taking the knee. Point is, they're trying to find new ways to engage their audience. But the point is, what I wanted to bring everything to while you guys were talking is, do you care about training camp? Like,
I went on a tangent about college football.
Exactly.
And Drew,
so that was the answer.
Because the thing,
that's what they're competing with.
And the thing with training camp though is everybody at this stage in the game knows, look, who you start off with ain't gonna be who you finish with, and we're all just kind of waiting to see who get hurt first.
Hot boy summer, city boy summer.
It's the same thing. It's really the one.
It's a hot summer for the city boys.
Yeah,
Cerv just over here mad and quiet.
I'm just listening.
I'm kidding. I know.
And I think too though,
I almost wanted to hit the button.
Including along the lines of training camp. We're in LA. Like nobody in this city gives a damn.
And
compared to other places,
exactly,
where football reigns supreme, like Green Bay, Pittsburgh, when it's not hockey season.
or baseball season when their whole team is getting their ass whooped by the Cincinnati Reds.
Hey, that was legit.
Shout out to the manager. He wanted all the smoke with Clint Hurdle. he got ejected from the game and came back. I was like, "What's good, my G?" He was like, "You already know what I'm here for." I got traded 20 minutes ago. Shout out to Amir Garrett.
I got traded 20 minutes ago.
Tweed did absolutely nothing.
Like, for real. I swear. That's why I feel like I would have no problem getting in a fight with any baseball player.
Stop.
No.
The only reason why
I would not be afraid to fight a baseball player, bro.
Most people aren't.
Like, okay, unless you have a bat in your hand,
unless it's like Aaron Judge.
I wouldn't fight a baseball player.
I'm not fighting Aaron Judge.
Or Giancarlo.
Why would you fight a baseball player?
High school All-American tight ends, okay?
Why would you fight a baseball player? They're literally
the average baseball player.
Because they have so much fast twitch underneath that fatness.
Okay, first off.
And agility.
Timeout. A lot of them.
And core strength.
A lot of them
can't connect a punch to save their lives. A lot of them only.
I mean, you could say the same thing about NBA players too.
Nah, bro. NBA,
how many NBA players don't want smoke?
You want to fight Zebo?
No, I'm not fighting Zebo.
Okay then.
Hell no.
Okay, be quiet.
That's the one I wouldn't.
You want to fight?
There's only like 5 players. There's only like 5 NBA players who are really about to smoke,
and they're all from Oakland,
and they're all retired.
Okay. Wow. So you're just gonna shit on Damian Lillard and he's from Oakland? Do you really want to?
Okay, Damian Lillard's still there. Damian Lillard's still there.
Okay, then you just said retired. But
honestly,
it's baseball cats.
Okay,
who really are
Lillard, Draymond, who else? Maybe Russ.
That's a list of about 100 people, and I'm not going to name people and then leave people out and then have people looking for me.
Stop.
What's
next?
Basketball players, like, guess what? There's certain sports you know not to fight those athletes, and basketball and football is one of them.
Nah, basketball's not one.
Hockey.
Okay.
Basketball is one of them.
No, hockey is only one because they're allowed to brutalize each other on the ice, but if enough black people started playing hockey, you wouldn't want to fight?
I don't know, bro. Have you seen a hockey fight?
Yes.
Hockey fights are actually pretty bad.
Yeah, they're pretty bad, bro.
They get their teeth knocked out and all types of
agree.
shit.
I would take a hockey fighter over anybody in any other professional sport.
Wow, you have black friends and you would say that. Have you?
I would say that too.
Have you seen
If
Aaron
you can
Donald?
fight on
I'm
ice?
taking Aaron Donald versus the whole NHL.
I don't know. I might take an NHL fighter, bro.
Wow.
They literally have goons on their roster who are just there to fight.
White boys who are allowed to punch each other in the face and skates.
But that means they've had years.
Years of fighting. Like,
okay, and imagine,
all they do is fight.
if other ethnicities were allowed to get into hockey.
They are.
Shit would be different. No, name 15 black hockey
That doesn't
players.
mean they can't get into hockey. That doesn't mean they can't get in there.
PK Subban, who
Malcolm Subban, his brother.
I'm not counting him because he dressed up in a bikini because Tigers. Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
His I forget her name, but
Lindsey Vonn.
She's destroyed her knees and all those accidents, falling and
accidents.
All right, so let's go on to the next topic.
Bottom line is, baseball players, I'm not afraid to fight for the simple fact that most of them really don't have hands.
All right, B, what you about to say?
They're good with their functional talent, but come on, let's be honest. They're not.
Okay.
I hate Madison Bumgarner. There, I said it. I just hate the Giants.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm done. Somebody stop me.
So we've been talking about it the past few weeks, or you have, Kenny. Michael Thomas finally got his big contract, the $100 million man.
I am happy for him.
With the New Orleans
State,
Saints.
but I'm happy for him.
The Raiders passed on him.
Keyshawn Johnson's nephew.
Taft High School product.
So I'll ask you guys, what does that do for the receiver market? 1 and 2, how does he live up to that $100 million bill?
Yeah, I think he is not going to have an issue. He should have been paid this contract for what he's doing. Like 321 catches in your first 3 years. Bro, he had 125 catches last year. You know who had the next most catches on the team coming back? Saquon Smith. Rookie. Guess how many catches he had?
80.
28.
Oh, shit.
125, 28. I'm not counting Kamara because he's a running back. If you just count the receivers,
yeah.
The second leading receiver on the team is Traquan Smith with 28 catches.
Damn.
And Michael Thomas had 125.
Well, they clearly let you know who the offense goes through.
And I think Ben Watson had maybe 50 catches when he was there last year. Kamara had his catches, but it's really just Kamara and Michael Thomas. That's the offense. Who else you throwing to? Kobe Fleener?
Injured Des Bryant.
He's not even on the team no more. That's cold.
I know.
Who you throwing to? Ted Ginn Jr.? That's a 50-50 ball.
60-40. 40-60.
A retired Reggie Bush.
That's offensive, and you know what? Just hit the button.
But what does that do for the rest of the receiver market? Because I know Julio, he's already wants a new deal.
Julio needs to is going to get paid. You also have guys who haven't gotten paid yet.
There's plenty of guys who haven't got paid. There's more guys who won't get paid. Cooper will get paid, not by the Cowboys.
Odell's going to want a new deal now.
No, Odell got a new deal.
He can't get a new deal.
Odell got a new deal. He's fine.
He'll want another one.
No,
he can't.
say this is the best deal Odell's going to get, and it might be his last one.
Last major one?
His last major one, yeah.
Yeah.
You saying he's about to be ass?
Huh?
You saying he's about to be ass?
No, I'm not saying he's about to be ass, but I'm saying because of what normal wide receivers.
AB got a new contract,
but you only get your biggest contract of all time. But
the contract that AB is on will be the biggest one he has.
Yeah.
Everything else after that will just be to become a number 2 and number 3 receiver.
It's like
and be a roster to fill out a roster.
Everybody gets that one contract to reset the market.
Yes.
Kamara's
the only position in football that gets multiple is unfortunately quarterback.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I say unfortunately because some QBs don't deserve 2